Today we're going to be talking about the Carabao Cup final,
aka Carling Cup final, man.
the Mickey Mouse Trophy of the league, the most unnecessary trophy in the league. You agree, again?
I'm listening, bro. Continue.
Yes, the trophy that
Spoken like a man who's given up, but okay.
Like, the last team to win it, that's not from the Northwest, was Chelsea. I think Mourinho in 2015, right?
Against Spurs, I think.
yeah, man. Like, we're going to be playing against the league leaders, the leaders of the number one team in England at the moment. You know, number one teams in all the tiers of football in England.
Brother, I'm not gonna say no.
Yeah, like we're playing the big boys. We're tense. We're suffering. We're fighting for our lives. Or I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing something, right?
I don't think you're doing anything, but if you say so.
I don't know. I feel really neutral, especially after the past game. But then looking at the game that we played against Liverpool, we struggled a lot.
How are Liverpool fans feeling about the game?
To be honest, I don't care much about the game, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah.
For me, it's just all about not losing momentum
Towards the title.
Yeah, towards the title, towards one last big hurrah for Klopp.
I'm not confident.
The past 10 games between these two clubs have been unsatisfying. I wouldn't say boring, but unsatisfying. Too many draws and
1-0.
On a winning every available trophy. That's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the most iconic exit, I think, in Premier League history. So that's the only reason why I'm sort of gearing up for this. That's why I want. That's why I want us to win the trophy.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. I had to interject, bro. The most iconic exit of the league was Sir Alex Ferguson. Period. I'm out.
How
Make
many
sure
trophies did
you
Sir
like,
Alex-
comment, subscribe?
How many trophies
I'm
did
out.
Sir Alex Ferguson win in his last season?
So I don't know. For me, I felt like Chelsea wanna I don't know. It's kind of you don't know what to expect, and that's the best case. For them,
The best case. How is it the best case though when you
Liverpool
never
don't
know
really
what
know
to
what
expect?
to anticipate from them. So there's no identity what to defend against. You just have to be cautious and
How
because
is
it's
that a
gonna.
good thing though?
How do you feel about playing Chelsea? Like how do you feel about Chelsea playing them in the final?
The thing with Chelsea is you just never know what to expect. So that's what potentially makes it out to be a tricky fixture.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this as the Liverpool fan in me wants us to go out there and play good football and win convincingly.
Okay.
But then there's the hater in me who clings on to hate for life, who doesn't mind this being a 0-0. We go into extra time, it's still 0-0.
Yeah.
And Chelsea fans have hope.
Oh, you want us to have hope?
Yes, Chelsea fans have hope.
Yeah.
Maybe the tides have turned.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer is having an amazing game.
Yeah.
Van Dijk is huffing and puffing.
We hit the post.
Even Nicholas Jackson looks like a star. It's just that nobody has scored yet. We're struggling to create chances.
Yeah.
Enzo and Caicedo are having a masterclass, bossing us in midfield.
Bro.
Chelsea fans have hope. Maybe Poch is not so bad after all. Maybe some silverware is coming to the bridge. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it, and then move on to penalties. Petrovic makes some saves. I mean, it's there. It's coming home.
It's going to the bridge.
And then disaster strikes.
And then we lose.
You lose.
That's what you. That's the hater.
The hater in me is praying and hoping for such kind of a result.
I think you guys your midfield currently I think it's probably better than Liverpool. I mean you have Elliot, McAllister, and you guys Birdie can just shrug off Endo easily.
We have small players in our midfield like Enzo, Gallagher, Caicedo. They're all short.
But like they're all not as short as Endo. So like, no.
But Endo is the only short guy. Like McAllister is not that short.
Elliot is like a bit immature. I mean, he's good. Like
Really, Gravenberg is really tall.
He's good, but like he isn't really like hit the heights like but he's young. I wouldn't really blame him. He's like 20.
You guys have a lot of
whatever.
The fan in me wants us to play good, win a trophy. The hater in me just wants to rip the hearts of Chelsea fans out, because I think they're in a state right now where many clubs before them have been, and they can just stop whining and crying. Like something that's happening to them is so unique and special. Oh, what's so bad? Oh, who's gonna save us? Get over it. It happens. It's football. It's happened to all the clubs before. It's gonna happen to a different club. You'll be alright. But based on that, that's why I want us to rip their hearts out. And I don't think beating them 5-0 will rip their heart out.
That will make me so happy.
If we beat them 5-0, they probably fire Poch.
And I'll be the happiest.
My point exactly. And I don't want them to do that. I want them to have hope.
But then they won't fire Poch.
My point exactly.
Like for you guys as the underdogs.
Basically, what you're saying is that we can literally not turn up and just get battered 5-0 in the final.
Like, that's what you're insinuating. Now I'm saying
I'm not insinuating
that,
that, but it's like
they
you don't
can
know what you're gonna get. So
basically, like my perfect example is like Man United, that Liverpool game at Anfield against Man United. Everyone, the whole world was anticipating, like they were already waiting for the captions, like 7-0, blah blah, but like many surprised, like Liverpool are underwhelming, and this might happen again because Pep Klopp's record in the final isn't really like that good, and it takes heart to win a final. It doesn't really take performance and all that.
So then, okay, when you say you want us to continue with Poch, do you think if we continue with Poch, we'll continue suffering?
Either way, you will suffer with Poch because right now I might be speaking on the basis of you guys playing the way you're playing and being 10. But I know Poch. Even if you're playing the best football, you're not going to win anything.
Facts.
You could be really good, really great, probably finish second.
True.
So whether you finish 12th or second, to me, I don't care. Chelsea's not winning anything, I'm happy.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not sure which is going to go.
Like, I also like the Chelsea fan in me wants us to win.
Obviously.
Like I want to win. That will undoubtedly bring joy to my heart. I want to see like Chelsea, Enzo. I want to see Gusto lifting his first trophy, bro. Caicedo,
Baller.
bro. Palmer. Like City fans were clapping for him. That guy. I think because of him, I might be falling back in love with Chelsea. Because of Palmer. Because bro, like for me. That's a glimmer, not Modric, not these other guys, but that's a glimmer of hope. That's a light in the darkness. No, it's not a bright light. It's not like an amazing player, but it's just like it's a glimmer. So I
thought Enzo is the one who was offering that kind of feeling for Chelsea fans.
Well, for me, it's Palmer. We might be different. Some Chelsea fans really like Modric.
I feel like it's so hard for us to win games because even when we do get chances, sometimes we don't score, and it happens a lot. Like the City game, like we could have scored maybe 2 or 3 before City even got a chance. But because we didn't do that, we end up drawing the game, and then we end up being under pressure. So it's something that's so difficult to overcome, and I feel like we won't just overcome it in a final.
But then also, I want Poch gone. And that fan in me wants everything about Chelsea to die. Like, I know this is counterproductive and I might sound fake or whatever, but that's just what I want. And I'm tired. That's the frustration that Clear Lake and the directors and the scouts and the board and Poch has brought. And the easiest to remove from all those thorns is the thorns that's easiest to see, which is Poch. So I just want Chelsea to suffer. I want a pummeling. I want Chelsea to beat Darwin Núñez hat-trick, a mistake by Disasi, like something like just a capitulation. Like we're not good enough.
I thought Disas was a pretty solid. Is a pretty solid defender.
He was-
he had a great game against City. Well,
Yeah.
not a great game. I thought he had a really good game.
Yeah, he did.
But
He did well.
The commentators were on his
Really.
nuts for sure.
Yeah. He was doing well, but I want Chelsea to suffer because also Disasi was an unnecessary signing. If we're being honest.
Like the best thing for you guys, for Liverpool would be like probably if you guys score like very early in the game to wake up Liverpool. And the other thing that Liverpool, I also get a momentum of it. So that is Klopp's final game. So that
They want to take him off on a high.
Rivals never want us to see this, but man, the injuries are a lot.
That's another thing. There's too many. Like Chelsea have had injuries. You know that, right? We've had so many injuries, but then the media like to focus on their darling. Right now, their darling was Man U. So Man U is suffering, and Man U they can't be saved. So they go to the second born. It's you guys. So now yes, Liverpool are the media's darling, bro.
How?
Because they always talk about your injuries. Always.
Where?
Like, all the time. Like it's an issue.
That's
like,
a bold-faced lie.
I'm telling you, you guys.
That's a lie.
I'm serious.
You
Like,
just got on camera to lie.
I have my message. I'll keep repeating it, regardless of the title charge or whatever. Liverpool are just 2 injuries away from a collapse,
That's not true. Why are Liverpool fans so dramatic, bro?
Right. It is why you can just see these guys are just barely holding on, but with that squad is.
Oh, bro, you literally
Shouldn't
just
be
won
good.
4-1 this past weekend.
One game doesn't define our squad. We have been making it right.
But you've
somehow.
had injuries from way back. It's not like you just had injuries
But it's
this
still
weekend.
straining the players.
I'm serious. Like
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm so serious.
There's no way Liverpool is being mentioned with regards to injuries except through Liverpool fans.
Yeah, the media. Those are the media.
No,
those
no,
are
no,
the
no.
fans. Those are the
Nah, fam.
No,
That's
everyone.
not true. But we can listen. We had 3 forced injury substitutions just in the last game alone.
Hey, bro. We have
Of course, the
injuries.
media is gonna talk about it.
They've been talking about it. You know, they've been talking about your injuries 3 weeks ago for the final.
That's because we have key players that were out. At that time, Salah was not there. At that time, Robo was not there. At that time, Trent was still dealing with an injury.
It's we're even lucky to be in this position. For me, that's how I consider. I anticipated it would be some of the Aston Villas,
Liverpool fans playing the underdog card against 10.
Asano is the one who likes playing the victim. So,
Guys playing the underdog card against 10. Wow, bruv, come on.
Just because we can have a Conor Bradley out there and he has a blind of a game doesn't mean Trent being out doesn't hurt us.
I agree.
Because Liverpool have a lot of injuries, that key players like Alisson, Zoboszlai, and Wood Jones, and it's not really looking up although they're doing well. But
Why though? But you guys have a really strong core team.
But what I'm trying to say is we face the same fate. You could be on one leg and we could be on one leg also. But the media will talk about you guys and then they'll be like, yeah, nah.
Because you're freaking 10th.
Yes.
And we're in a title race. The closest title race that's been in a couple of years now.
But then it's still a fact that we also have injuries.
You see what? This is exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about Chelsea fans. Always whining, crying, complaining, throwing hissy fits, tantrums.
It's the truth.
So what?
I'm telling the truth.
You're not telling the
And
truth.
then I'm being blamed for it.
You're not telling the truth. This is not a truth.
Anyway, let's just get to score predictions.
I don't know, Rob. Probably I don't know, maybe 2-2 penalties.
2-2.
Yeah.
2-2 penalties. You take it on penalties.
Yeah.
Chelsea are gonna lose 2-1.
I don't know. I think 2-1 or 3-1 in Liverpool's favor.
I don't really have much of a score prediction. It's just I'm not very confident going into the game. But the only problem that I have with Chelsea is, man, you guys have no fight, man. Where are the dogs, bruh? If that's what was there, I would be scared. I'm not I'm not confident, but I'm not scared. I'm sort of like in between because you guys don't have dogs, man. If you had like a dog where you're like, this guy is gonna, we have to be on, because I don't feel like we have to be on our A game to beat Chelsea.
Facts.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
we don't have to be at our very best to beat Chelsea.
You don't even have to be up there in terms of your tactics.
No, we do. No, we do. But it just doesn't have to be like at the very best that we can be to beat them. So that's why I'm kind of leaning on a Liverpool win, even though I'm not entirely confident. It's too close to call, but I say Liverpool dub on penalties.
Yeah, man. I end up being against the Blues, so we'll see how it pans out.